everyone, it's Maddie here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're making another speed build. This time we're building for a sim called Marvin Bryan and his two cats. So Marvin Bryan is an elder, he is an athlete, but he's about to retire soon. He has a fortune aspiration, so he wants to be incredibly wealthy. He loves cats, he is a bit geeky, but he's also very good and kind, and he has vet and pet training skills. So we made Marvin Bryan in our My Story build challenge. You can watch part 1. I'm gonna put the link down below. And we basically use the personality questions in My Story and to be able to create this sim. So the catch here is that even if Marvin Bryan really aspires to be wealthy, and even if he's already been working for a long time and already is an athlete, the catch here is that his starting cash is just standard. So we're literally just starting with a standard amount. So the struggle here was, how do we make the sim a house that looks fabulous, that looks expensive, but for like half the price. So this is a starter house, and since we didn't have that much cash, we made it a small house, a tiny house, as you can see on screen. So the architecture, we just wanted it to blend into the environment here in Brindleton Bay. So the house is actually like, it's not an A-line because it's like not straight down. Like you have a roof part on the top that's has a slope that's different from the rest of the house. But maybe this is like a good trick that you can do if you want to build a starter house, like play with the roofing so you don't have to do anything with the walls, because those windows cost a lot of money. So as you can see, it's a very tiny house. You just have the entrance on one side and like an exit at the back, like another door at the back leading to the garden area. And right now I'm just adding all the windows and all the doors. So I really struggled with thinking of what wall covering to put on the walls. Like as you can see, it was white earlier, but I changed it into this black or gray brick. So the struggle here was that since it is a lot of it is roof, like I didn't know how to change the color of like the roofing from the inside. So everything had to be one color. So if you know how to do that, please comment down below and help a girl out, because I really don't know how to change the interior color of those roof walls, or like, I don't know what you call them. But anyway, so I decided on this gray brick, and then right now we're just moving into the interiors. As a starter home, of course, we had to go with like the cheapest furniture that you can possibly find. This is mostly like how the layout will be at the end, but I did cut a few clips from this video because like I still was very indecisive all throughout. Like I said, I really changed the wall covering like 10 million times, and I'm sure like you wouldn't want to watch that. It was just really excessive. So I assume that Marvin is living alone, just with his two cats. But then I put another seat there just in case, somebody decides to visit and have a meal with him and spend time with him. So this living room is very simple. Like you just have that one chair that Marvin likes to sit on and be cozy on in front of the fireplace. So I spent a bit of time choosing what rug to use. I eventually decided on a base game one. I feel like the square shape of it really fit well in this space. Plus, I like how ornate and traditional looking it is. Oh, by the way, I chose to put the bathroom in like an outhouse right outside the main house. So initially, this was because I couldn't fit the bathroom into the main tiny house. But then I also realized that it could be like it could be that the main house was just repurposed from like being an old barn or an old, I don't know, storage space, and just repurposed into a house, and we had to build an outhouse here at back. So as you can see, the furniture I also used to furnish this outhouse are all things that you can use off the grid, so you do not have to have like plumbing to get all of these things to work. So I'm imagining here that there wasn't like running water or like good plumbing in this area. when Marvin decided to build this bathroom here. So it's a very simple bathroom. It's just like a 3 by 3, and then I put some laundry day elements there because I thought that just looked really cute. So right now I'm building the bedroom. I really like this room because I like how there's that skylight over there to the side, and I placed like one of the cat, I don't know what I call that, like cat structures there, the cat towers there, so that the cats could like hang out and just watch the world from the bedroom of my sim of Marvin. And we're just cluttering up this night table over here. So I wanted to keep the design pretty simple. Again, we didn't have that much money to spend, so
So
I
we
was
couldn't
very
put
limited
that
in
much
terms
clutter
of
or
the
decorations
furniture or
and
the
whatnot. But I'm pretty
the
happy with how this
decorations that
turned out.
I
Like, I
was
think it's a
able to
very
put.
cozy,
But I'm very
tiny
I'm
home. Like, I think we were able to decorate it just enough for it to look lived in and homey, still within budget, of course. And I think like a sim would really enjoy spending his time here with his 2 cats. So right now we're just moving on to the main area. I think at this point I decided to put stuff on the wall. Like, I felt like the walls were pretty bare. So here I am looking for a piece of artwork to put on the wall there beside the back door. And I eventually decided on a portrait of a young boy that was like sketched with charcoal or whatever. And I was imagining that it was as if it was like a childhood picture of Marvin that he was able to keep throughout the years. So right now I'm also adding a bit more clutter to the kitchen and living room. Again, I kept it pretty simple. We didn't have that much money to spare, but I like how it all turned out. So I am right now placing different lights. Again, no money, so we were using that kids lights over there, but we decided to make like a bit of a statement with those hanging pendant lights over the dining table. I had a bit of a hard time choosing what paintings to put in his house because, like, since he's an old sim, I was thinking he would be into all of these older looking things. I don't know, that's a bit of an assumption on my part. But he's also a geek, so I wanted to play to his geeky side with all of these architectural looking sketches that I hung up on his wall. So in addition to that, like I said, we were just trying to clutter up this area using very cheap materials because we didn't have that much to spare. So like I said earlier, Marvin lives with his 2 cats. One of them is named Bacon and the other is named Fish. Isn't that a funny combo? So like he has 2 cats named Bacon and Fish. Those were both assigned randomly in Create a Sim. Again, you can watch
that video below.
Part
So
one of
basically, we used a random number generator to answer the different questions in the personality test to create Marvin Bryan's story. And to be very honest, like that's the most fun I've had in Create a Sim for a long, long time. So I'm not very much into Create a Sim, but this My Story feature is something that I really like. So as you can see, I'm now just fixing the landscaping outside. I just wanted it to blend into the area. So we have a lot of trees. I'm gonna put a bit of grass around. Again, I couldn't do that much because of the limited budget, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So another tip and trick is to just use terrain paint for all of your landscaping needs because yep, we don't have any money to spare on those expensive bushes and rocks. So with that, we are nearing the end of the video. I just added a couple more laundry stuff here so you can actually wash laundry on this lot. I also added pet training stuff in this backyard. You won't see it here, but you'll see it in the screenshots. So this build is available on the gallery. You can find my origin ID as well as my Twitter and other information down below. So I really hope you had fun watching this video because I definitely enjoyed making it. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!